Don't make your living selling other people's books when you're trying to write your own. It seems brilliant at first. Immerse yourself in your craft, get a sense for what's popular, gather moments of inspiration from the unassuming corners of the world. But immersing yourself in anything eventually takes its toll. Shit. You'd think a recurring nightmare would eventually get less, I don't know, nightmarish. I need to take a break, get out of this room for a bit. Can't imagine plants last long in here. Hasn't been the most successful sales trip so far, but hey, this town might want the whole pile. No way I'm getting back to sleep right now, not after that. Seems appropriate that I'm staying in a room as disheveled as I am. There are more cigarette butts on the floor than there are in here. Healthier than... Can't see much at this hour. Healthier than the one in my room. Not sure if anyone... No hotel front desk is complete without a bell. No hotel front... Town maps. Don't see any maps, though. Those are some nice bags.
Well, if it isn't the traveling writer, welcome to Villa Ventano.
Have we met?
Oh, no, but I saw your suitcase full of books burst open on your way into the hotel. And since it sounds like you are indeed a writer, you simply must meet Oswaldo.
Who's Oswaldo?
Oh, a most charming and riveting storyteller, the life of every party he attends. In fact, he lives just a few doors down from here.
Thanks, miss. I'll drop by.
Do tell him Gladys says hello.
You're looking elegant. Maybe too elegant for a place like this.
Oh, I know, dear. Sadly, this filthy excuse for a hotel happens to be the only one for miles.
Give it a rest, Gladys.
I'll give it a rest when you learn how to brew a halfway decent cup of tea.
Crazy old pig.
You love me.
Where are you visiting from?
Oh, about 5 blocks, give or take.
You live here? Why are you staying in a hotel?
Young man, vacationing is about mindset, not distance. You've traveled much farther than me to be here, but are you on vacation?
Good point. Take care. Hello?
I know you.
Harvey Green, room 3? Do you have a map of town I can borrow?
That's odd.
People don't usually ask for maps.
You're not in the book.
Maybe the morning guy forgot to add me when I checked in.
Yeah, maybe.
So, map?
On the stand behind you.
Stand's empty.
Well then, guess I'm out of maps.
Guess so. Thanks.
No problem.
Looks like keys for each room. Locked. Little touches like this help distract from all the stains. The evening air is perfect. I'll give the town that much. It's been here at least as long as I have. Hope it doesn't rain. Haven't heard any trains so far. I wonder if this is abandoned. Oh, hey there, little fella. Where are you off to? Welcome to Villa Ventana, your window to a better life. Window? I feel like a door would be more helpful. Whoa! What the hell was that? No way. I don't know what that creature was, and I don't want to find out. Old neglected barrels and crates. Exercise extreme caution when crossing. Why? I haven't seen a single car on the road. Was there a storm recently?
Coming up next on Among the Shadows, murder most foul.
New radio drama. Haven't heard of this one.
And what role will recent arrival Harvey Green play in these troubling events?
Wait, what? Hey, who's in there? How do you know my name? Oswaldo? This isn't funny. I'm going inside. Hello? This looks abandoned. Or worse. Wait a second, so who's listening to the radio? And where is the radio? Doesn't sound like the radio's in there. Sounds like it's coming from in there. It's locked. Why? Did Oswaldo board up his own windows? Why? It's filthy, just like everything else in here. Hello? Oswaldo? The front door was open. Is everything okay? Besides the stranger in your house, I mean? Doesn't... Doesn't sound... Just a typical mailbox. Huh, it's a whole mannequin. Little beat up, but it's in one piece. Maybe I could clean it up and sell it. Looks like it's locked from the inside. Sumptuous garments for the discerning elitist. It's closed. Plenty of space in there. Wonder if they even realize they're trapped. Sumptuous garments for the discerning elitist. It's closed. I shouldn't venture too far from the hotel without a map. I shouldn't venture too far from the hotel without a map. I don't follow. No. I don't follow. Was there a struggle here? Why else would all these chairs be knocked over? There's gotta be more. There's a crease in the corner of the rug, as if it's been folded up recently. Am I really going to look under there? I have to, right? Huh? Something down there is reflecting light from the window. It's a key. Who locks a running radio inside their desk? What would that do? This looks like it fits.
Hold it. Don't move. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Good God, what the hell's going on in here? Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Harvey Green. I'm in town for business. I'm staying over at the...
What business?
Books. I sell books. I have a card in my pocket. Can I...
Slowly. What's all this on the wall? What have you been doing?
Nothing. No, I don't know what any of this is.
Bullshit.
It's true. I've been in here for just a few minutes. I've been in town less than a day. Whatever's on that wall, it must have taken weeks.
Let's say I believe you. Why are you in here?
The radio was on. I heard it from outside. I could have sworn a voice on it spoke my name.
Mr. Green, have you been drinking?
No, I swear.
Shame. Guess you're just crazy. Mr. Green, do you have any knowledge of Oswaldo's current whereabouts?
No, Sheriff.
Then I have a missing person on my hands. Listen to me. I don't know what the hell's going on in this room. I do know that if people caught wind, it'd cause a town-wide panic. So you and I are gonna make a deal. I let you walk straight back to your hotel, and you tell no one about what you saw. Say a word or skip town, and I personally escort you to a jail cell. Do we understand each other?
Yes, Sheriff.
Good. Now get out of here.
Shit. Breaking into a house? What was I thinking? Am I losing it? No, I swear I heard my name coming from in there. I didn't imagine it. I couldn't have. And even if I did, I couldn't have imagined all that other stuff I saw in there. I can't just sit in here and ignore it. For starters, this is the only interesting thing that's happened in months. Seems appropriate that I'm staying in a room as to No way I'm getting... Hasn't been the most successful sales trip so far. But hey, this town might want the whole pile. Not sure if anyone's staying in this room.
Enjoying your stay, dear?
Take care. He doesn't seem too keen on chatting. Good evening, officer.
Evening, Mr. I don't believe we've met.
My name's Hugo. Victor Hugo. I'm a tourist.
A tourist? Huh. We don't get many of those. Well, welcome to Villa Ventana, Mr. Hugo. Stay out of trouble and all that.
What happened in there?
I'm afraid I can't comment on that, Mr. Hugo. Scene's still under investigation.
As in crime scene?
Well, that's what the sheriff's gonna figure out in the morning. I probably shouldn't have said that even.
An enormous creature jumped out at me at the edge of the woods.
Ha! First time in deer country, Mr. Hugo?
This was no deer. It was brown.
Like a deer?
Totally silent.
Like a deer.
You don't understand.
Relax, Mr. Hugo. You're not the first to get spooked. I promise the deer will leave you alone if you give them the same courtesy.
Is it safe for me to be out at this hour?
Are you keeping out of the crosswalk over there?
Yes.
Then you're fine.
What's so dangerous about it?
I wish I knew. Almost every time we're called out, it's because some pedestrian got hit.
Any chance I could take a look inside? I'm something of a...
Aspiring mystery writer?
How did you...
Suspenders.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hugo. We need to make sure nothing's disturbed. You're just gonna have to use your imagination. Writers are good at that, aren't they?
Officer, I think I hear screaming. Someone needs help.
I do appreciate your concern, Mr. Hugo, but I don't hear a thing.
It's faint, but I'm sure it's there. Listen again.
Mr. Hugo, I think you could use a couple more hours of sleep, huh?
You sure I can't peek in there for just a second?
I'm sure, Mr. Hugo. Sheriff's orders.
If that crosswalk's so dangerous, why not remove it?
We submitted a request to City Hall.
Why didn't they do anything?
They did. They put up the sign.
Are you really not hearing the screaming? It sounds like it's coming from one block over.
Please don't take this the wrong way, Mr. Hugo, but our town does have a world-famous psychiatric sanatorium.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, Mr. Hugo. Nothing at all. Stay safe.
This guest wouldn't mind a bit of tidying, right? It's full of cleaning supplies. They're for washing clothes. Any loose change? Nope. These are all still wet. Very wet. These clothes are already clean. No. Great, now the mannequin's dressed better than I am. How would that help? How would that help? I don't see the point. Not sure why I'd do that. That seems pointless. I don't see the point. This should look like the real deal to that cop. Here goes nothing. Shit! Shit, that wasn't supposed... Oh, God, what have I know this man. From my...
Oh, good Lord! Did you see what happened, Mr. Hugo?
I didn't. I heard a crash, and,
This damn crosswalk! Sign's useless! Get back to your hotel, Mr. Hugo. I'll call an ambulance.
Yes, officer. I just wanted to get into that house. If I keep it down, hopefully he won't even realize I'm in here. The radio should still be in that desk. Time to take a look. There it is. And it's turned off? How? Whatever, I need to find that station.
No light, no shadows, Oswaldo. No light, no shadows. No light, no shadows. No light, no...
Coming up next. You are next.
No, it's happening. I have to warn Lena.
What did I just... That was him. He was right in front of me, and that thing just took him. What did you find, Oswaldo? Oswaldo's diary. There's several references to a Lena. Must be the same Lena he mentioned in that vision. Wherever she is, I have to find her. I imagine it'll be easier than finding Oswaldo. Did the radio cause my vision of Oswaldo? How? I don't see anything interesting. Shit, that cop is back. I need to find another way out. Pretty boring assortment of magazines, especially given what's in the other room. Classic bathroom sink. Old, tattered, and crusty. Ugh. I can barely see 3 feet ahead of me. If I'm going in there, I'll need some light. Welcome to Villa. People here sure are private. Or maybe they hate out-of-towners. Aw, sleeping like a, well, an inebriated adult man. Wonder how long these have been coming soon. Ugh, I can smell it from here. House for sale. Open house today. Cozy rustic cottage featuring old world charm and new world financing options. It sounds like something's back there. Ah! Nothing but garbage.
Evening, sir.
Evening. What is this house?
Sir, you stand at the majestic wrought iron gates of the Villa Ventana Sportsman Society.
The what now?
It's a hoity-toity hunting club, and the primary home of its president.
can I take a look around the grounds? I'm doing some sightseeing.
At the moment, absolutely not. However, in a few hours' time, the estate will host a soiree that is open to the public. If you care to explore, that will be the ideal and legal time to do so.
Got it. Thanks.
At your service, sir.
Big gate for an even bigger house. It's closed. Reward for information leading to the capture of Vinny the Hat DeLuca. What kind of nickname is the Hat? He's not even wearing a hat. Nothing to see beyond here. William Morgan, M.D., General Medicine. I can't see much of anything through those curtains. Festive, if a little desperate. Hello? Does any house in this town have people in it?
This one does now.
What the
Fosco Moretti, realtor, licensed and accredited. And to whom do I have the pleasure of showing this magnificent piece of real estate?
Oh, I am not in the market for a...
Oh, ho, ho. Everybody's in the market, my friend. Some of us are just standing a little closer to the register. Your name?
Harvey.
Well, I have to say, Mr. Harvey, seeing you here in this immaculately tiled parlor, I see a man of purpose. Am I wrong?
I have a job, if that's what you mean.
Not a job, Mr. Harvey. A calling, a yearning from within. You, Mr. Harvey, you aspire.
I suppose I'm writing a...
An author? My God, I stand in the presence of a modern-day Hemingway.
You know he's still alive, right?
Mr. Harvey, you must agree that every great writer requires an equally great writing environment. Where do you currently do your writing?
I travel a lot for work, so mostly from hotel rooms.
Hotel rooms? Oh, so drab, so utterly lacking in ambiance. No, that won't do at all. What an artist like you needs, Mr. Harvey,
Is a house.
but not just any house.
This house.
This house.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm definitely not buying this house, and I definitely don't want you assuming otherwise.
I understand, Mr. Harvey.
Thank you.
You just need a little more time to see what I see.
Which is?
That you and our sleepy little town are destined for each other. And when you come to that realization, I will be here.
I promise you'll be the first to know. I guess the bar is a nice feature.
Much more for you than for me.
What do you mean?
Your torso extends above it, whereas I... Questions about the residence, Mr. Harvey?
Why's the house for sale? Did somebody move out?
In a sense.
They died, didn't they?
In every sense.
Foul play?
Hardly. The man was over 90. We were starting to take bets on when he'd keel over.
How's business? A lot of turnover around here?
Just enough to keep me afloat. At least there's no competition. Most of the families in this town have been here for generation upon generation. Newcomers are rather uncommon. Welcome, of course, but uncommon.
Do you know the address of a woman named Lena?
I know the address of most everyone in town, Mr. Harvey. But I fear I can't divulge such information.
Why not?
I am privy to it solely for official property matters. City Hall would have my head were I to violate my sacred realtor's oath. Yes, indeed. I'll be right here if you need me. So what'll it be, Mr. Harvey? Take your time. I'm afraid that's locked and empty.
If it's empty, why is it locked?
Well, at the previous open house, a devilish little girl hid in there and promptly fell asleep. Had half the town out looking for her when she popped out looking right as rain.
Why does that teacup have a straw?
You really aren't from around here, are you, Mr. Harvey? That teacup is in fact a mate, for drinking the delectable herbal beverage of the same name.
Huh, shows what I know.
It's always a good day to learn something new.
The usual kitchen equipment. Ooh, oven's seen better days.
Works just the same. Heat is heat, after all.
I suppose that's true. Someone left some lotions and cologne here.
Guilty. A realtor must look and smell his best.
Closet looks a little small.
An optical illusion, Mr. Harvey, I assure you. This closet features no fewer than 200 cubic feet of space. I was almost inclined to list it as a second bedroom.
I guess you have more experience with closet sizes than I do.
You flatter me, sir.
It's covered in the...
Please don't disturb the basket, Mr. Harvey. Those goods are reserved for the buyer, whoever she or he happens to be.
A bunch of picture frames with no pictures.
Ready and waiting to hold and display your most cherished memories.
What would that do? If I go up there, the realtor will pester me even harder about buying. If I go up there, the realtor will pester me even harder about buying. It's a...
Schlegelman upright, yes. Impeccable eye, Mr. Harvey. What gave it away? The understated, perfectly joined paneling? Or the iconic front legs?
I was just going to say it's a piano.
Ah, indeed it is, Mr. Harvey. Indeed it is. Questions about the residence, Mr. Harvey? Take your time. Come back soon.
Ugh, I can smell it from here. Everything in there looks incredible. Top of the hill tours, we look down on the competition. That's a handsome vehicle.
Nearly as handsome as the driver. Evening, friend. Care for a motor tour?
Motor tour?
Like a regular tour, but with a little something extra.
You mean a motorcycle?
Bingo!
What's the tour route?
Right up Ventana Peak. Highest point in the area. Even beats the observatory.
And then back down, I assume?
Back down? Oh, that costs extra.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah, just some classic motor tour humor.
Where does the tour go again?
Right up Ventana Peak. Highest point in the area. Even beats the observatory.
Are you sure that thing's safe?
You kidding? Villa Ventana's streets are some of the safest around. You know, besides the deadly and gruesome car accident earlier this evening.
Oh, there was a car accident?
You didn't hear it? It was a block or so that way, toward the hotel. Couldn't tell whose car it was, but I could tell they didn't make it. I thought all the talk about that crosswalk was superstition. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you know a person named Lena?
Lena? Maybe rings a bell. Don't think I've met her.
Okay, thanks. All right, I'll do the tour.
Great. Now, as to the small matter of payment.
I'm strapped at the moment. Any chance I could ride for free?
By any chance, do you mean zero chance?
No.
Then no.
I'm good for now.
You're missing out. I'm usually booked solid on an evening this nice.
Not too impressed with the town's water pressure. A complete mess of books, binders, and historical artifacts. It's an old handwritten journal. Wonder what it's about. This last page is torn. This last page is torn. I think I'll hold on to this. If this room uses an organizational system, I'm not seeing it. I don't see the point. It's just as cluttered as the shelves. It's the first construction paper settlers arriving in construction paper Villa Ventana. Wonder if they're replicas or the real deal. Historical documents from the town's early years, letters and contracts and the like. An old treasure map. Maybe this town used to be a pirate refuge. It's a dusty wax statue of some old leader. The town's founder, maybe. Ugh, it's sticking to my finger. I'm surprised it hasn't melted. He's pointing very aggressively. It's a badly printed replica of the original town charter. Wait, did they really put "Don't eat the mushrooms" in their founding document? Jaunty. I'm not that desperate for a souvenir. Looks like it wreaks absolute havoc on your lower back. Somebody was in a bad mood on picture day.
Restrooms for city employees only.
What? No, I don't need to use the restroom.
Then why on earth did you come in here?
I'm looking for the address of...
Credentials?
I beg your pardon?
All requests from municipal residential data require valid authentication from the requesting party.
I beg your pardon again?
I need proof that you're allowed to view town housing records. So, you got proof or not?
Oh, I, left it at home. I'll be back.
I'm sure you will.
Is this City Hall?
Last I checked.
When was that?
When my shift started about, I don't know, 1,000 years ago.
Has a man named Oswaldo been here recently?
Not recently enough. He's late.
Late?
He checked out a pile of old newspapers from the archives. I made it very clear that he had to return them within 3 days. Haven't seen him since. Cheap bastard probably used them for kindling.
I'm in town for work and thought I'd see the sights.
Uh-huh. And which site were you interested in seeing exactly? The cabinet jammed with unsorted census surveys?
I don't know. The building looked big. Figured there'd be something to look at.
If you're that desperate for something to do, there's a little Villa Ventana museum one room over. Don't bother telling me the exhibits are falling apart. I already know, and I already don't care.
Where was that museum you mentioned?
Literally next door. You get lost often?
Yeah, honestly. Listen, I seem to have misplaced my credentials. I'm not looking for anything top secret, though. I just need...
No credentials, no records, no exceptions. Don't be a stranger.
No. No. I don't see the point. Not sure why I'd do that. This last page is torn.
What'll you have?
What do you got?
Hot dogs.
Anything else?
Things that go on hot dogs?
How eclectic.
Nah, think I'm all out of eclectics.
1 hot dog, please.
That'll be $3.50.
I'll, pay you tomorrow?
Then I'll, give you a hot dog tomorrow.
Anything I could take off your hands for free?
Got a few expired ketchup packets.
How expired are we talking?
Sir, that is a very sad question.
Just give me the damn packets.
What'll you have?
Selling a lot of hot dogs?
Not yet. Waiting for folks to start stumbling out of the bar. After a few rounds, these things go straight from suspicious to delicious.
Isn't it about time to wash that apron?
Hell no. Gotta keep expectations low. If I look clean, the hot dogs look even filthier by comparison.
Hey, is there a woman in town named Lena?
Lena? Oh, sure. I don't see her too often. She's a vegetarian.
Do you know where she lives?
Sure don't. Someone over there in City Hall should, though.
Right. Thanks. Bye-bye, hot dog man. Vino Ventana. Vino Ventana. It's blinding. Surprised I couldn't see it from the hotel.
If I had any money on me, this would be a great way to lose it.
The most worked up you'll ever see adults get over a marble. The upstairs must be reserved for the high rollers.
If you aren't the one loading the dice, they're probably loaded against you.
Cashing in or out?
Cashing in.
Excellent, sir. Your funds?
Funds?
Money, sir. For your chips?
Ah, right. Money.
You do have money, yes? If you don't, I must...
Oh, no, of course I do. It's in my other wallet. I'll be back.
Cashing in or out?
Cashing out.
Very well. If I could have your chips.
My chips. I must have left them at the table.
I will be here when you return with them, sir.
What would that do? No. What would that do? Not sure why I'd do that. Hungry House Cafe. Cute. Evening.
Obviously.
Randolph, don't be rude to the wino. He looks like he's had a rough life.
How's the coffee?
Tepid, bitter, and cheap.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Don't be. That's how she likes it. You know a divorce lawyer?
Where would you go? Your mother's?
Evening.
Obviously.
Randolph, don't be rude to the...
Encouraging to see at least one person with a book. Encouraging to see at least one person with a book.
Good evening.
Evening, ma'am. Are you open?
We are. There's a reading tonight, so we're open later than usual. Please, take a look around.
Thank you. Aww.
Yes?
My name is Harvey Green, and I'm a salesman with McGinty. I'd love to...
McGinty? I don't recall their ever sending someone out this way.
I believe they haven't, ma'am. I'm here to test the waters, so to speak.
How are the waters so far?
Lukewarm.
Not surprised. Wouldn't say the neighboring towns are known for their readers. You'd like to sell to me, then? Oh, why not, Mr. Graham?
Green.
Bring your samples along tomorrow, and I'll take a look.
I appreciate it, Mrs.
Oh, Pamela's fine.
Pamela. All right, thank you.
Was there anything else?
Move a lot of books lately?
Can't complain. Business can't be that bad when there's no competition.
Only bookstore in town, huh? Great.
Others pop up now and then. They all go under trying to compete with the sweet old lady.
Do you do anything special to bring people in?
Oh, plenty. You'll notice the sale bins for starters. We also have a couple of accomplished authors right here in Villa Ventana. I bring them in for readings and signings and the like. Later tonight, a local critic will be reading the latest from Paul Frey. Ever heard of him? Brilliant writer, but he doesn't care much for us unwashed masses.
Yeah, I've heard of him, and that doesn't surprise me in the least. I'll take a look around.
Low price, lower quality books. Low price, lower quality books.
Tonight, the latest novel from Paul Frey as read by visiting critic Aaron Hunt.
Decent selection, but a bit dated. Might actually be able to sell some books here.
It's closed for now. The reading must be later.
Sorry, pal. We're finishing up some road construction ahead.
I'm obviously not driving a car. Can I sneak by?
You sure can't, but we should be done soon. Come back in a while. We're construction workers.
Questions about the residence, Mr. Harvey? Take your time.
About this closet.
The largest you've ever seen, wouldn't you say?
I'm not so sure. I don't think I could fit much in there.
A skeptic. I respect that. Allow me then to demonstrate. Just one side of this closet can house a full-bodied man such as myself, with space to spare. Goodness, if this closet has walls, I, for one, can't reach them.
How would that help?
What in the... Mr. Harvey, the door appears to be jammed. Could I trouble you for assistance?
Uh-oh, it's really stuck.
Not to worry. Very common with these older units. Try sliding this into the latch, would you please?
It's not working. Hold tight. I'm gonna go get help.
Oh, all right. Please do hurry, Mr. Harvey. Spacious though it is, I fear I failed to inspect this closet for bugs and such.
It's covered in the realtor's... I'm not much for cigars, but a cigar cutter might come in handy. No. Your pointing days are at an end, I'm afraid. Can't say it's my style. I've stuck the waxed. That seems pointless. I'll consider it a minor miracle if this fools anyone. The umbrella's holding the door closed. Looks like a decent selection. I was always more of a woodwind guy. Found my badge. It was under my bed.
Hand it over. Was that really so hard? Now, what was it that you even needed?
The address of a woman named Lena.
Last name?
Not sure. The telegram with the requisition was smudged.
Typical. Just a moment. It's always something with these guys. Where the hell was that binder? Lucky for you, there's only one Lena in our records. You have a map? There you go. And hey, what a coincidence, it's finally quitting time.
Wait, which side of the street is... Never mind, I'll figure it out. Oh, I should have held on to that umbrella. I better hurry. This has to be the place. Seems obvious now that I'm here. I don't see anyone around, including the sheriff. Time to get some answers. Hello? Lena? No one's here, as usual. Empty. Lena? This looks new, at least compared to everything else in here. Drafty and unremarkable.
It looks custom made. There's a narrow slot on the side for something.
There's no oil in it.
Relatives of Lena's, maybe? Pretty dour bunch. Another radio. Could it show me what happened in here? Only one way to find out. Now where are you, Lena?
Help! Let me go! I can't help you! I see strands. And something's coming. Something's coming to kill us all! Harvey! Help!
Lena, she was tied up and tortured by those creatures. What are they? They were made of darkness, like the arm that grabbed Oswaldo. Why were they tormenting Lena? Did she do something to anger them? And wait, why did Lena cry out for help? To me? How did she even know my name? No, I refuse to leave another abandoned house with more questions than I came in with. Keep talking, radio. Show me where they took her.
No light, no shadows. Can't be right. Move faster.
Lena, it's the sheriff. Please open the door. We know you're home. We got another noise complaint. We're coming inside.
Jesus. Lena, what is all this? Doctor?
Very concerning. We must bring her in for observation.
Lena, please come with us. It isn't safe for you here alone.
No, you're doing exactly what they want.
What who wants?
You can't see it, but you're helping them. You're killing me.
Lena, we're helping you. We're going to protect you from them, I promise.
Ivan, if you would.
No, wait, please. No. No.
The sheriff was here. He took Lena. Or at least his doctor friend did. But wait, the sheriff caught me in Oswaldo's house after he was here. He'd already seen the symbols on Lena's wall when he saw Oswaldo's. He must have made the connection, and now he's desperate to keep things quiet. Is that really just to avoid a town panic? Or does he know something? It doesn't matter. Either way, I need to stay clear of him and find Lena. And that starts with paying the doctor a visit. The sheriff must have covered up this wall so no one would see Lena's drawings. Well, I know where to go if I end up needing a cantaloupe. Well, I know where to go if I end up needing a cantaloupe. Old Mariner Cigar Store. It's a radio. Judging by the antenna, it's a seriously powerful radio. Lovely evening.
Peaceful, too. For now.
Expecting a war later?
Expecting anything. Colin Faraday, Neighborhood Watch.
Harvey Green. Books. What does the Neighborhood watch out for?
Suspicious activity, along with suspicious inactivity.
Wait, so how much activity isn't suspicious?
Why do you ask? Seems suspicious.
How many people are in the watch?
5, if you count my wife.
And?
And my 8-month-old son. And my dog.
Uh-huh. Does the Neighborhood Watch work with the police?
The police? Please, you think the sheriff keeps the peace around here?
Yes.
The safety of the public is best secured by the public itself. More specifically, by me, Colin Faraday.
Quite the radio you have back there.
Appreciate it.
Isn't the roof antenna a bit overkill?
Absolutely not. It's for the watch, used only in the most dire of emergencies, tuned to our secure frequency.
Oh, which frequency's that?
Did you miss the secure part, compadre?
Mind if I borrow some gas? Just enough for my lamp here.
Sorry, can't spare a drop.
You can't spare a drop? You planning to mow every lawn in town?
Lawnmower's a ruse. This gas belongs to the Neighborhood Watch emergency reserves. Can't be too careful. Stay frosty.
Little Italy pizza and Italian cuisine. Can't go wrong with pizza. I'm no expert, but they look nice enough. Cross-sections and schematics for different bowls and pots. I guess something's finishing up in there. Can't deny the guy makes a lot of pots. It's full of small clay discs. The bigger ones must be even more challenging.
Hello, friend. You seek to reshape the Earth.
Oh, I've never really worked with clay.
Who said anything about clay?
Did you make everything in here?
A few are by students, but for the most part, yes.
Impressive work.
The wheel does the work. We simply leave an impression as it turns.
But don't you turn the... Forget it. Are you done for the day?
I am not. But at this moment, I am a potter with no clay. Hardly a potter at all, really.
Can you get more?
I can. But the absence of a certain leg makes it a challenge.
Right.
Left, actually.
I could bring you some clay if you want.
I will appreciate that, yes. One feels troubled when they do not play their given role. You will bring me clay, and I will give you something from my shop in return.
Where do I find clay around here?
Keep an eye out, friend. You will find it.
Really? That's the best you can do?
No.
That's a lot of little clay discs.
They're gambling chips, friend. For the casino.
You make all of the casino's chips?
I always have and I always will. Until one of us is not here. See you soon.
Mostly pizza, a few calzones, which, let's be honest, are just folded over pizza. I have the strangest feeling these guys are brothers. The most exquisite pizza. Bold claim. Doubt they could back it up. Piping hot and ready to go. They look crispy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hands off! That's my only pizza shovel.
Do they not have plates?
If you're here for dinner, pick a table.
I'm not hungry.
What are you, the health inspector then? We're closed.
What's your problem with the health inspector?
Those government jamokes will find any excuse to shut down an honest local business. I bust my ass night after night slinging pizzas, and they expect me to find time for federally mandated sanitation guidelines. God forbid there's one measly rat in your side salad. Pick it out.
Where did you learn to make pizza?
Ever hear of a little place called Naples?
Yeah.
Well, so had the author of a cookbook I found in the sewer.
You're getting pretty good air on those dough tosses.
Please, this is rookie stuff. Check this out.
Dang!
Best part of the job right there.
Could you toss that dough again?
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm. I can do this in my sleep. Sometimes I do. Lost a lot of good pillows that way. See ya.
People's clothes are hanging over the pizzeria. Classy. The pizza chef's working right below here. No. No. I think I hear something rustling around up there.
That seems pointless.
Oh, that equipment's for members only. Sorry, dear.
Constance DeWitt. You are?
Harvey, Green.
You here to compete, or just looking around?
What kind of competition are we talking about?
Floral arrangements, the pinnacle of natural elegance and beauty.
Lovely. Is there a prize?
Membership in the highly selective Villa Ventana Floricultural Guild.
What's that?
It's this, genius. You're standing in it.
Oh, neat. How do I sign up for the competition?
You sure you're up for it?
Why wouldn't I be?
You need to arrange flowers. By the looks of it, you can't even arrange your shirt.
That's a totally different skill set.
Whatever you say. If you're serious, put together an entry and place it on the table over there.
From where I'm standing, those flowers are starting to wither.
Must be those damn display lamps. Thirsty little suckers. You got a question? So nice chatting with you.
Two nice things of flowers ready to be judged. Looks like they're waiting on a third.
Well, hello there, sir. Welcome. I'm Judy.
Thanks. I'm Harvey.
What brings you to our little refuge from everyday life?
Do you know a woman in town named Lena?
Oh, Lena? I know who she is. We aren't close, though. different circles. She always looks a little sad. You know, maybe I should bring her some flowers sometime.
Why the gas mask? Plants don't seem that dangerous.
Oh, the plants aren't, but the pesticides can be. You don't want to breathe in any of those, no, sir.
Mind if I borrow the mask for a little while?
Oh, I wish you could, Harvey. But only club members can use it. Them's the rules.
What's that you're working on?
Oh, this? It's called a bonsai. You prune it so it grows just the way you want. I like to think this little guy appreciates that someone's in charge of all the important decisions. Take it easy, dear.
Don't you dare walk off with my bottle!
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't follow.
No, we don't grow any of the Try not to touch anything. Don't you?
Oh, yeah. Remnants of a meteorite that landed approximately 30 kilometers southwest of Villa Ventana. Remnants of another meteorite that landed approximately 30 kilometers southwest of Villa Ventana. The astrolabe was used for centuries to identify stars and planets in the night sky. They're painted with an impressive amount of detail.
Thank you. I find myself with an impressive amount of free time.
Is this really how close the planets are to each other?
Oh, dear me, no. But we only had so much rectangle to work with. Welcome, fellow galactic traveler!
Hi. Why are you calling me a galactic traveler?
Why, because you are. All of us are. Hurtling audaciously through the Milky Way aboard our great spherical vessel.
I feel pretty stationary.
An illusion. The speeds of Earth's orbit and rotation hold so miraculously constant that we feel nothing. Well, just have a look around. I'm sure you'll pick up a factoid or two.
Why does this town have an observatory?
Villa Ventana's high hilltops make it stellar for stellar observation. Regrettably, Villa Gaviota's substantially higher hilltops make it even more stellar. And it's 30 minutes up the road, all of which is to say we don't get many visitors. So, welcome!
So is there a telescope I can look through?
Sadly, our research telescope is off-limits to guests. However, we have set up a spyglass at the rear window.
What's the difference between a spyglass and a telescope?
A spyglass is weaker, better suited for terrestrial observation of distant objects and landmarks. You'll find it provides a striking view of Ventana Peak.
I'm a little rusty on my planets. Could you refresh my memory?
Certainly. Over on the left there, you'll see the sun, which is our star. Then we have our 4 smaller planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, of course, and Mars. Then we have the much larger cohort of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Thank you. That brought it all rushing back.
Anytime.
Are you an astronomer?
Would you enjoy the hokey answer where I say that every human who looks up at the night sky is an astronomer?
Not really.
Then, yes, I am an astronomer.
So, anything new in space?
The community is abuzz with excitement over the recent discovery of a 9th supposed planet. Pluto, they're calling it.
What do you mean, supposed planet?
It feels hasty to classify it as such. If the reports are true, it's even smaller than the moon. The moon! Plus, now I'm stuck here painting a Pluto to add to our educational display.
If you don't think Pluto deserves to be in the planet display, don't add it.
But the larger community has reached consensus.
Is that what Copernicus said when he figured out the sun revolves around the Earth?
Earth around the sun.
Whatever.
The thing is, Copernicus was disputing a fundamental understanding of the cosmos. This is like arguing about whether a particular shirt is a small or a large.
Yes, but what happens when you wear a large shirt when you're supposed to wear a small?
Oh my god. You look ridiculous. You're right, I have to take a stand. Here, take my Pluto before I overthink this.
Yes, stay strong for science. Complicated astronomy gadgets. I probably shouldn't touch anything.
That's correct.
The armillary sphere was used to model the movement of the heavens relative to Earth. There's a big sign hanging across it that says no. It's bolted onto the base. I can't smuggle the whole thing out of here. Ventana Peak is known the world over for the unique rock formation at its summit, an arched opening that locals fittingly called the Window. Scholars continue to debate whether the window is the result of natural erosion or the deliberate work of an ancient civilization. Nobody would miss one old broken compass. There's plenty more in there, and I could see this being useful. No. How would that help?
Well?
Well, what?
You're the one who knocked, you tell me.
Are you the doctor?
No.
Can I see the doctor?
No.
Why not?
No more appointments today. Emergency care only.
How do you know this isn't an emergency?
You look okay to me, medically speaking.
I desperately need to find one of the doctor's patients. Her name is Lena.
Nope. Nuh-uh. Ever heard of a little thing called doctor-patient privilege?
Yes, but...
But nothing. Lena's file is just as confidential as anybody else's. Now beat it!
So this is Lena's doctor. I need to figure out a way in there to get that file.
This better be good.
Listen to me. Lena's in serious danger. I need to talk to her.
Would you give it a rest? Lena's in the safest place in town. For someone in her condition.
Where's that?
Somewhere a lunkhead like you can't bother her. Come on, give me a break.
Out of curiosity, what does the doctor look like?
Out of curiosity, what do you care?
I might have seen him recently, but I wanted to make sure.
Learn to live with uncertainty. Goodbye now. What do you want?
What's an example of a medical emergency the doctor would treat right now?
You want an example, young man? An example? Fine. Earlier this evening, Dr. Morgan had to pronounce a poor man dead on arrival. Lost control of his car, crashed, and flew through the windshield. Fellow looked like a meat pretzel.
Oh, Oh no.
See, now that's an emergency. Well, that and the shroom gulpers.
Did I hear you say something about shroom gulpers?
Damn shroom gulpers, bane of the whole town.
What are they?
What's it sound like? They're idiots who gulp mushrooms to feel, I don't know, goofy. Most of the time they just sit there and giggle. But sometimes they start thinking they're something crazy, like a banana. Then Dr. Morgan needs to sedate them before they start peeling themselves.
Ew.
Now be on your way. And for everybody's sake, don't gulp any mushrooms.
I don't see the point.